doing well. I was just realizing the other day how many lipsticks I've been using lately and really getting attached to and loving the different shades. But what ultimately made me want to do a video on it is that the colors are so varied. Normally I feel like I'll kind of get into a rhythm with using like maybe light pinks or berry colors or, you know, just kind of latching on to one type of shade. But I was realizing the other day just how diverse some of these colors are, and I thought it might be fun to share just some of the things I'm really liking lately. Not only do I like these colors, but I really like the formulas as well. The first one, this one I've had for maybe 2.5 weeks now, and I've been absolutely loving it. And it's one of the new Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy. I think these are called sculpting lipsticks. The packaging is just fabulous, and it's got that kind of magnetic snap there, but the shade I got was Impulsive. And when I was looking at the shade range, they had a lot of pretty shades at the counter, but this one seemed like the kind of shade I would wear a lot. And since it's a little pricier of a lipstick, I wanted to make sure it was one of those kinds of shades. It's so creamy and rich on the lips. I feel like the moisture on my lips can hang around for a good long while, like an entire morning up until I eat lunch. I feel like, wow, you know, my lips feel really good, and the color hangs around a really long time too, which I always feel like with the lighter shades, they fade off a little faster. You know, they're just not maybe as apparent on the lips as a deeper color. So if I'm involved in a big event or a party or something, like I normally go for something a little bit darker or brighter because I feel like those are the ones that hang around longer. Now I feel like I have a really good option for staying power for something that's lighter as well, and I think it's working great with the smoky eye. I just love it. Now something from Milani that's kind of close to that, but a little bit of a deeper pink, and this is one of the newer shades that was released from the Color Statement line, and the shade is Pretty Natural. I love this pink. Very classic pink color. I think I put on Instagram, I think this is an every woman's pink. Fair skin, tan or deeper skin. I mean, I just feel like this is such a universal pinky color that looks very youthful. It just looks really pretty. I think for springtime, you know, if you're trying to get out of the deeper shades and get something a little lighter, this is a great one. And I really like the cream formulas, especially of these Milani Color Statement lipsticks. A really nice nude that I've had in my collection for a while, but I've more recently kind of rediscovered it, is from the Revlon Super Lustrous line, and the shade is Just Enough Buff. Love this kind of peachy nude color. I will wear this alone, but I also think it looks really pretty with a gloss thrown on top of it. It's a cream formula, no shimmer. Nothing I've talked about so far has had any shimmer in it. Maybe that's my thing with all these lipsticks. I guess just one of them that I'm talking about today might have a little shimmer, but they're all really nice and creamy. But I just love that shade. And over any of the ones I've just mentioned, a nice little gloss option that looks really nice on all of them is the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. This also is just great on top of NYX's retractable lip liner in Nude. Love that combo, but any of these, you know, whether it's a little pinky or more nude, I think this works really nicely as sort of a glossy top coat if that's the kind of finish you like. Another great pink. I love rediscovering stuff in my collection that's kind of been there for a while, but I haven't been reaching for as much until recently. This is the matte Cremesheen lipstick in Hot Gossip. I love the Cremesheen formula. It's really a great formula for lipstick. They feel very comfortable going on. The shades, there are just so many shades in that particular division of MAC lipstick that I really like too. Speed Dial is another one. It's a little bit lighter pink than this. So I think of this as like a slightly deeper, cool pink, but super wearable. It's a little less neutral than, say, the Milani shade in Pretty Natural. You know, it's close, but I feel like this one that I'm talking about from MAC is just like a little more pinky pink. Speaking of pinky pink, what a great description. My Bite lipstick, at first I was just completely smitten by this end of it in Palomino. I mean, I love that shade. I think it's awesome. But slowly I've been drifting over to the other end, and this is a shade called Rose. This is so fresh. I mean, these Bite lipsticks require nothing else. The colors are so pure and so bright and bold. It's like, don't mess with them. Don't put anything on top of them because they just look so nice as is. But this rose shade just gets me. It's a really, really fresh color. That's just the first word that comes to mind when I think of it. Now, as I said, there's quite a bit of variety going on with these things that I've been loving lately, and I haven't abandoned my plums. And one that I have been going for is this N.Y.C. I've been kind of infatuated with N.Y.C. lately. It's a line I think I've had kind of bad opinions about for a while, but I'm sort of diving in and retrying some stuff. But this is the Applecious Lip Balm in Apple Plum Pie. This is not a super hydrating lipstick. This is not the longest wearing, but it is really pretty on the lips, so that's why I'm giving it a shout out. I've enjoyed this for kind of like a quick application of something deeper. You know, a lot of deep lipsticks are kind of high maintenance. You know, they're really full color, really dark, and this one, I think, something about the balmish texture of it makes it a little bit easier for just that quick application, but if you want something that's a little bit on the plummy side, it's really nice. It smells great too. It smells to me kind of like a fruit roll-up or some kind of candy. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys can find this red. I really do. This is from Revlon, the Super Lustrous line, but they released some of those vintage lipsticks again. You may have seen the display in Ulta. That's where I found these. It's like a little special display, end of the aisle, and they had a small selection of maybe 5 different re-released lipsticks that were created by Revlon back in the day, and now they brought them back. And this is Fifth Avenue Red, and I think this is a really great red, but it's unique because the first thing I think of when I look at it is that's not a super bright red, you know? That's a really, really wearable, almost like deep rosy red. It's not a bright cherry red, but it's just so wearable. And I love the creamy texture. The cream formula of the Super Lustrous lipsticks is just the bomb, so I love that. And then something that's just been floating around in my purse nonstop, and if I'm wearing any of these early and they wear off, like I grab this thing real quick. And this is my Maybelline Baby Lips. It's the Cherry Me shade. I've been using that a lot. This is a pretty kind of like reddish pink is how this comes off on my lips. Just like with the N.Y.C. thing, it's kind of like a brighter color but a low maintenance way to apply it, a more sheer look to a red on your lips. So this is definitely something I steer people toward when they're like, you know, I want to try something a little brighter but I don't want to commit to a really full-bodied lipstick. This is a nice one. So I hope you guys found that interesting, just some of the lip products I've been reaching for a lot lately, and just a real varied shade range, so I thought it might be fun to share. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.